Hey guys, it's time for another daily video. I call it daily video, but I just missed a few days. I just couldn't talk. I was feeling empty. I was feeling really empty for a while, and I have these moments every now and then when I just, on some days I record 20 videos, and on others I can't film one. I start filming, and I just don't feel it, and I didn't feel it. So I'm sorry for that, but now I'm back and I have something that I want to talk about because it's a personal subject that I always used to talk about with my wife. And now that my marriage is kind of over, I felt like saying it in this video too. And it is that I'm proud that despite the fact that life hasn't been easy for me, I did not let it break me. I did not let life turn me into an angry, hostile, or hateful person. And I say that knowing how easy it is when things aren't going great, when life is difficult. It can happen so easily that you turn towards the dark side, that all you do is fear-based. You post stuff all the time about things that you hate, that you don't like, things that aren't okay. And don't get me wrong, the world is currently not okay. Personally, in my opinion, and that comes from someone who considers himself an old person now, I'm not happy with the world. I can tell you that. A lot of the things that have happened, that are currently happening, if you had asked me when I was young, the things that I want to not see in life, in my lifetime, a lot of the things are happening right now. Like stuff like drone-based warfare. Or, they're building robots and all that stuff, all these things. If you had asked me when I was a young, foolish kid, I would have told you I hope that I will never live to see that kind of stuff. But here we are. And a lot of the things that are currently happening aren't. I feel like some stuff has become worse. I mean, society changes all the time. And today, there's a lot of stuff that's happening online. And I do a lot of stuff online. I love being online. But I can also say that back then, it also was great being out all the time as a kid, on the streets, just seeing nature, playing in nature, making friends outside, actually getting to know people. A lot of the places where I used to be, they're no longer here. They built shopping malls on them. They have removed the whole forest where I used to play as a child. The city where I used to be is a ghost town now. So many things have changed for the worse. And I completely get it. So when I see people posting people my age, like I said, I consider myself an older person now. When I see people my age post on social media about stuff that they hate, about hate-based posting, and if you have a conversation with people, actual conversation, so much of it is about negative stuff, things that aren't going great. And I see that, and I realize I do not want to be like that, because there's also so much good in the world. Right now, the world is I am able to have a chat with friends from all over the world. I am able to have a conversation with friends from the United States, from Peru, from Bolivia, whatever, from Brazil. I have friends everywhere, and I can talk with them through the internet. I always had problems going out with my, I have problems with muscles and with my leg. My leg doesn't function properly. Everything is a lot of work. And the fact that I can just watch a movie over the internet is mind-blowing to me. Still today. They are releasing new movies onto your TV and you can watch them in real time, in high definition or whatever it is called now. Like, I stopped following that when it was HD, something like that, and now they have all this 40K, whatever, I don't know, but there's so much progress and it's not completely bad. I don't want to be one of the people who looks at everything that's happening and all new things are bad. I'm not like that, and I'm proud of it. I always used to say to my wife that with what I had, how I came up, and the difficulties in life, that I'm proud that I didn't let it break me, because it is so easy, because life can be so tough. Like, people working their whole life, working hard, and when they are old, they are poor now, really poor, because things have become so expensive. The prices have gone up, like inflation and all that stuff. So many friends are like, we lose friends every year. And the older you get, the more friends you lose. I just had a conversation about that with my mother, because my grandmother, she's very old now, and she was at some kind of like, where, like, town meeting or whatever, and there was no one that she knew, because they're all gone. And that must be a really bad feeling. That must be a really bad thing. And I already, like, at this point, I consider myself an older person. I have already 20 friends that are no longer here, that are no longer alive. And all that weighs on you. All that stuff can really drag you down, can really mess you up. And I'm proud that it didn't. Like, with me, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a very own kind of messed up. I'm very cynical today. I have a very dark sense of humor. Very dark. But I also look at so many things and see the good. I look at the world and see so many people being brave, courageous, patriotic, in the face of danger, every day. Things that are happening right now. There's so many brave people out, just doing their things silently, without anyone noticing or without anyone making a big fuss about it. And I will never stop admiring that. I will never stop looking at the beautiful world that we have and agreeing that it is worth to fight for it. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. I wanted to say that I'm proud of myself for not going the easy way, because when you are in pain, and I had this like jaw surgery that really backfired, and it messed me up. I have pain since, like, pain has become a part of my daily life, but I did not let it corrupt me. I did not let it decide who I will be, like, in regards to my character. And again, of course it changed me. I'm not like, I don't go out so much, that is one aspect where life really changed me to do, like, for the worse, I could say. I'm not so, like, I'm not going out a lot because it's exhausting for me, because I have to pretend, because when I'm in public, there's so much about joy, about being, like, celebrating, and I'm just no longer that person that stands there and, celebrating everything. But I'm also not out talking about stuff that I hate all the time, talking about stuff that is wrong with everything, and there's so much wrong with the world. There will never be a time when people would say everything's all right. Okay, now this is it. That won't happen. So don't get me wrong, I find it important to fight for change, for positive change, for a just society, for helping each other, and all these things, for getting rid of whatever it is that holds us back as humanity. But it also isn't everything in the world. There's so much good in the world too, and you can see that in my videos. I think you can see that when I'm recording a video about flowers, I stand there and just admire the beautiful things that life has allowed me to see, despite the pain that I've experienced, but I don't want to allow it to happen that it becomes everything I am and everything I'm seen for. When I'm on social media, so many people, they have made it their thing to complain, to talk about everything that they hate. And I find that a problem too. And again, you see it often on older people. And it is so easy because life is really tough sometimes. And the older you get, the more stuff you see that can really mess you up. So I understand, and I do everything that I can to not let it get to me the same way, because I think you must every day fight for that sense of wonder that you see in the world, for that love for the world that is out, that you need to protect like a little flame, because otherwise the world will blow it out like a candle. And it takes courage every day. It takes, because it is so easy to say everything sucks, but there's a lot of good things in the world too. A lot of things that we should never stop appreciating. We should never take for granted. So I'm here talking about me being proud of that. I'm really proud of that. I could have gone the easy way, and I didn't. So yeah, that is something that I wanted to talk about today. I know life isn't easy, and a lot of things are not okay, and we should never stop to criticize things that aren't all right. But there's a point when everything you do is pain-based, is fear-based. Like all the postings today, social media, a lot of it is trying to push our buttons, these fear buttons that we all have. And I never want to be like that. I never want to let it become everything I am. So yeah, just wanted to say that. Thank you.